Once upon a time, there was a great warrior named Alexander the Great. He conquered lands far and wide, creating the largest empire the world had ever seen. But when he suddenly passed away in 323 BCE, his empire faced a big problem. Who would be in charge? Alexander's trusted generals and advisors were like a group of friends who had to share a giant pizza, except this pizza was a whole empire. They couldn't agree on who should get the biggest slices. The first challenge was deciding who would be the new leader. They chose Alexander's half-brother, Philip III Arrhidaeus, but he wasn't quite fit to rule. He was more like the kid at the party who didn't know what to do. That's when the real trouble began. The generals, who we now call the Diadochi, had their own ideas. Ptolemy wanted Egypt, Seleucus wanted Persia, and Antigonus wanted a piece of it all. They were like kids arguing over toys. They tried to make a deal, so they divided the empire among themselves in a meeting called the Partition of Triparadisus. But that didn't stop their rivalries. Instead of playing nice, they kept fighting over their territories. Wars broke out, alliances shifted like sand in the wind, and power struggles seemed never-ending. It was like a giant game of chess, where the pieces had a mind of their own. Over time, each general created their own kingdom. Ptolemy ruled Egypt, Seleucus took Persia, and Antigonus became the big boss in Asia Minor. They were like kings in their own playgrounds, but the legacy of their rivalries went beyond their time. They left a mark on history. They mixed Greek culture with local traditions, creating something new called Hellenistic civilization. It was like blending different flavors into a tasty dish. The Hellenistic era brought advancements in art, science, and philosophy, but it also sowed the seeds for future conflicts. The map of the ancient world had changed, and Rome was watching, waiting for its turn to rise. So, the story of Alexander's generals and their rivalries is like a chapter in a history book, where friendships turned into fights and an empire became many kingdoms. It's a reminder that even the mightiest empires can crumble when those in charge can't agree on how to share their pizza.